In this lecture, we will learn about dereferencing pointers. Okay, so we will learn about dereferencing a pointer. Okay, so let's see what it means. So till now, as a short recap, we saw that the computer memory is a kind of table. Okay, so in that table, so it has lot of memory locations, and each memory locations you can store your data. Okay, so pointers are variables which tell in which memory location is a variable stored. Okay, so if you have, let's say, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8 memory locations in your computer, and let's say I defined one variable int I is equal to 7, then it will be stored in one of these cells. Okay, memory locations, let's say 6. So here the value stored is 7 and its memory location is 6, and to find this value we do ampersand I, which tells the address, that is 6 here. Okay, and now what happens the other way around? So one thing we saw that, okay, to store this value, the memory location value, we use pointers. And how do we initialize pointers? Int star I pointer to I is equal to ampersand I we do. Okay, so this is the declaration. Okay, so let's see again. So to define a pointer, what we do? So when you define a pointer, you should know, you should tell what is the type of pointer, which data type will it point to, or will it tell its memory location. So here we have int, so we will say now int, and to distinguish that it is a pointer we will do int star, and then similar to a variable we will write a variable name for the pointer. So here I define pi, which is pointer to an int. So this is done. So this is the defining of the pointer variable. Now how you assign? So this pointer can be assigned to address or memory location where the values are stored. So pi should be assigned the memory location of some integer. So I is an integer here. So ampersand I will give the memory location of I, variable I. Okay, so this is done. So this ampersand we saw is used for finding the memory location or address of a variable. Okay, and how we store it? Store the variable memory location. So we do int star pi. Okay, so this is how we define the pointer. Okay, and usually the name of a pointer variable we start with a small p. So if we have first number, okay, so and here we have int second number. So to define the pointer to these number variables, I write a variable name small p, okay, and pnum. Okay, initially I initialized it with a null pointer, which means that it's pointing to now null value. Okay, then what happens? We want to know that, okay, if let's say I have a pointer variable, so now let's see other way around. Now I know that in memory location 6 in my computer, I want to find what is the data there. Okay, that's other way around. Now instead of finding what is the memory location for a variable, now I want to find in a given memory location what is the value that is stored. Okay, so the memory location, the address will be stored in a pointer variable. Here it's pi. So how we find that what is the value that is stored there? Okay, so for that you just do, we use a dereferencing variable symbol, that is a star. Okay, so if you do star pi, it means what is the content in the memory location, which is denoted by pi. Okay, So here now we will see one example code. Okay, so let's try to see this code. I define two integers, int first number 10, int second number is equal to 20. Now I define one integer pointer pnum, which is initialized to null. It's not now pointing to anything. Then what I do, pnum is equal to first number. Okay, so in the pointer variable I first store the address of the first number. Okay, then what I do, I print out first number is equal to the value I print, and then address where the first number variable stored is ampersand first number. So this will give me the address of my variable first number where it is stored. Then now what I do, I try to find the address using the pointer variable, because we saw in this line we are storing the address of the first number in pnum. So cout first num, address of the first num using pointer is pnum. Okay, so we expect that pnum and ampersand first number should be the same. Next what we do, access value from a pointer, that is from a given memory location. Can we find what is stored there? So value of number stored at memory location pnum is star pnum. So the dereference pointer pnum we use, and we try to find what is the values that is stored in memory location pnum. Okay, and because pnum is of type a pointer to an integer, so it will give you the content in form of integer. Okay, so pnum is same as the first number, because first number and star pnum now are the same. Then what we do, because pnum is just a variable which stores the memory location, I can change also the variable. For example, int I is equal to 5. In the next line you can change I to be 10, isn't it? So similarly, initially my pnum variable, the pointer variable, was storing address of first number, but no one stops me from making pnum store the value of the second number. Okay, so we make p number is equal to ampersand second number. So now it will store the address of second number. So value of the number stored at memory location pnum is, now we do star pnum, and you will find that it's now giving you the value that is stored in second number. Okay, so this tells that pointer are variables that store the memory location address of a given variable. Okay, and we can even find the value at a given address using the dereference pointers. So I hope you understand this, and if you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks a lot.